Okay, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Candy, but before you watch this video, I would actually suggest going to the first part of this video where I reviewed the body and face skincare sort of products. I will link it up here for you guys to watch before we get into the makeup products. But hey, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe and stick around, and if you watched the first part, let's get into the second part because it's gonna get fun. So the first product I'm going to start with is the SCARLETT primer, and it says think of it as a pre-party before the main event. It is R59.99. What I think is really cool about this is like it's kind of like a it's so smoothing. It's like it feels like a face lotion, but you can feel it's not oily at all. But as I go over my pores, I can kind of feel how it's moves it out a bit. And then it like it almost dries. It dries like matty. Yeah, definitely. That is really nice. Wow, that is actually quite nice, you guys. I think this can work for any skin type, from oily to dry, because it's like hydrating but it's mattifying at the same time. I don't know, it's weird. I kind of like it a lot. So SCARLETT actually has different BB creams, and I'm excited to try it, and I think it's really cool because it really caters for a teenager market as well, where they can't wear like full-on foundation. I remember wearing BB creams in school. Kind of not allowed to, but hey. This retails at $69.99, and I got the shade Vanilla Swirl. I want to see what this is like. Sure. Okay, it's definitely not like a very sheer BB cream. I can't really tell if it's definitely, I think it's quite nice. Wait, I need to try this on my face. So I'm going to use a sponge to blend this out on my face. I just feel like a sponge gives you better workout of product when you're looking for more natural finishes and stuff like that. I really like using a sponge. I'm not going to use a SCARLETT sponge. I did try some of them and I didn't like how they felt, so I decided not to purchase one. I'm going to use my Switch Beauty Squish. I mean, this is actually really beautiful. I was extremely skeptical about this because I don't know, I've tried so many BB creams and then they are very underwhelming. But this one, I mean, even just looking in the viewfinder, I can see that you see imperfections here. Yeah, it's kind of blurred out. Let's do my nose as well. Blurs out the imperfections, but it's not full coverage. It looks pretty natural and it's really glowy and beautiful. I kind of like it. I was honestly thinking that I would not like this BB cream, and I kind of like it. Look, you're definitely not going to purchase this and expect a foundation sort of coverage, but for someone who has good skin and just a little bit of imperfections, this is perfect if you want to go for that natural, no makeup sort of look. I absolutely love it, and I would actually totally rock this, you know, just on days where I don't feel like wearing makeup but I need to go somewhere, because I can't go somewhere looking like I did starting this video. Love. I'm going to use a powder because my skin is pretty dry and I like the bit of glow. It's almost like it dries. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, so I quickly want to do my brows off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so moving on to the rest of the face. I basically have two palettes that I got while in Durban. The one is a Dream Blush palette and the one is Contour and Glow palette. They actually cater for a lot of different skin tones because they have 4 different color mediums, if you can call it that. I can't get the word now, but you basically have a light, medium, dark, and I think a deep. So there's different palettes for different skin tones, which I think is pretty cool. The packaging is super cute. I love the glitter and the pink and the rose gold. Or is it gold? Is it gold? Rose gold? I don't know. Love it. So what's also cool about it is when you open it, the actual product has got plastic over it. So the nice thing about this is that when you actually go in store, you can open the product and see if it is still all in place. No one can put their mushy fingers in there. It just keeps it nice and sanitized. I think this is really clever to do. So first of all, let's start with the Contour and Glow palette. This is the light one. This retails at $79.99 and you obviously get 2 contouring shades and 2 highlighting shades. I think one is highlighter and one is bronzer. So let's just swatch these. That's a quite nice bronzing shade. This one is a bit more cooler. Wait, let's just try that again. Oh, it did actually come off, but it looks quite lighter on my hand as it does in the pan. So that's a bit strange. And this was the light one. Okay, this highlighter. Whoa, what the actual hell? Ooh, damn girl. Okay, so the only one I don't really like is this one. It looks darker in there. But let's go in with our fancy brush. I'm actually going to go in with that lighter shade and kind of just see. Oh, it does actually add a bit of contour. So that's quite nice, because I think especially, you know what, I'm actually too hard on this because I'm thinking I did take the light contour palette, and this is actually perfect for someone with very fair skin. It actually reminds me of Benefit has got like a Hoola Light, which is for people who's quite light skinned, and usually they also don't cater for people like that. Like, people are always saying they don't cater for darker skin tones, and that is true, but it also goes vice versa. I also feel like sometimes the lightest foundation is not light enough for people who are super light. Or you only have like one white foundation and there's no like pink, yellow, neutral undertones in that pale sort of foundation. So people also don't always cater for that side of the scale. So I think this is actually perfect for them. Let's try the darker bronzer shade. I mean, it goes on quite nicely. It blends out nicely. It does not go on patchy at all. Let's try this bronzing one. I'm gonna just like, ooh, glowy, nice. Okay, let's try the highlighter. Now that is a highlight. Wow, wowzers. Okay, I'm pretty impressed with this palette. It's actually really nice. Looks quite nice. I love the glow. It's really nice. Like this palette. So the Dream Blush palette I actually chose in medium. It also retails at $79.99, and I actually chose the medium because of the blush shades in here. I kind of wish these plastic thingies, instead of printing the names of the product on here, it was printed on the actual packaging, because I always lose these or I throw them away. Ooh, one swap. Okay, I see you, Scarlett Hill. I see you. Okay, let's go in with my first blush shade. Nice. I love it. This is actually the blush that I eyed when I saw this palette. So, the darker one. Also quite nice. Okay, then it seems like this is a bronzer. That is pretty deep, but once again, I did choose medium, so... And then it's got a highlight.
Damn, son.
These highlighters are bomb. This is pretty good. I'm actually really loving this. Okay, let's apply it. Yeah, it really goes on well. I love putting some above my brows. I don't know, just adds like a touch of color, which I like. Especially when you're wearing BB cream. Kind of gives like that sort of look like I'm blushing through my makeup. Yeah. Let's layer some of this highlighter.
I love it.
Beautiful. Okay guys, so far I'm actually pretty impressed. I know that when he used the mascara was extremely watery, and it would drop down on Hannah's cheeks so quickly because it was just too watery. So I didn't buy a mascara because I know that I didn't like the way I saw it perform. So that's just one thing I'd say that I remember not liking at all. Okay, let's move on to eyes. I got a black pencil, but then I also decided to buy a neon one because I really wanted to try it out and just see how it is. One thing we did notice about the products is that they don't really have names on the actual product. Kind of just has this lime sticker and a black sticker. So these retail at $25.99. See how it swatches. Ooh, okay. It's pretty soft. It's a soft black. It's not like a pitch black. Oh my word. Okay. I just lost my whole pencil. I just lost it. It just fell out. Okay. Well, try this green one. This one I was quite drawn to. Oh my word. How? Okay, maybe let me just try and... Ooh, that is quite nice. It's not super pigmented, so it's not like very opaque, but it's not bad either. I like the fact that it's pretty much got that neon sort of color, so we're definitely going to try that out. The $25.99, I mean, what can you expect really? Let's go in with some eyeshadow. So once again, I have got two eyeshadow palettes which I received from Mr. Price, and this one is the nude eyeshadow palette, and this one is the tropical heat one. I'm skeptical about this, so I'm gonna swatch them and then we can kind of make up our mind. Once again, $79.99. It's not a lot for eyeshadows. You literally pay less than 10 Rand for an eyeshadow. But you also don't want to buy a whole eyeshadow palette, and then the quality is not that great. So in this little pamphlet they gave us, they actually did like quite colorful popping looks with the tropical, with the tropical palette. And that is this one over here. So let's quickly swatch it and see. Okay, I'm going to start with the nudes. So looking in the pan, they look really pretty. I mean, these are nice, but this one, I don't know. The other three are actually quite nice. Actually quite like. Let's try these two mattes. They are not like wow. I don't know if they will actually show up on the eye. If you use them, you have to use like a super good eyeshadow base, I'd say. Let's try the other shimmer shades. Yeah, those look quite nice. Yeah, so the shimmers are really nice. This matte is really beautiful. This one, it seems kind of patchy, and then these two, I don't even know, yeah, I swatched them here, are pretty non-existent. And a swatch is usually, I don't know, I always feel like a finger swatch is kind of better than working with a brush because you're actually applying pressure to the product. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but we are going to try it out on the eye. So let's quickly swatch the Tropical Heat eyeshadow palette. Okay, I'm first going to go in with the mattes. So there's an orange. Okay, this one, not too bad. This one I definitely expected more because in the pan it looks pretty orange. I'm actually quite impressed with this color. Blue, once again, really non-existent. Let's just try that again. I feel like if you build up the product, it will actually look quite nice. This red is definitely my favorite. It's like a maroony red. The orange is just like, it would have been so nice if they had like full-on orange. Yes, this is the one where she uses the orange, but it's not wow. I'm gonna give this one a skip because, okay, that's actually nice. Let's try the purple, the pink, and the green. Okay, not too bad. I was actually pretty skeptical about the purple. That's not too bad. And this cerise pink is actually really beautiful, as well as this green. But shimmer shades are way easier to make than mattes. So without further ado, I think let's just like get them on NARS. So I think I'm going to do my makeup and fast forward, and then I'll give my review on it after, just to save some time. But I am going to give these shadows my best shot. So I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion. I always tell people that with this primer you can make any eyeshadow look good. And especially with affordable eyeshadows, I always recommend using a good eyeshadow base just to really make those colors pop. So let's see what happens. So after blending in my eyeshadow base, I went in with the green eyeshadow first, and this one was kind of good. It built well, it blended well, but when it came to the cerise pink, I really struggled applying that eyeshadow and like building it up and blending it. So that's when I went in with like that dark maroon, and you can see here where it just immediately like deepened that pink color. So at the end of the day, I just feel like these shadows are okay. They're not the best performing, but for what you pay, it's kind of okay. I then went in with the brush I spoke about in the previous video to cut the crease, and I must say it wasn't as amazing as I thought it would be, because the brush is so small. It wasn't very like flexible and wouldn't really bend or like hug my eyeball, if that makes sense. So I struggled a bit cutting the crease, but at least I got that part done. Okay, so as you can see, the color payoff is not super amazing. I really had to like dig into these palettes to get some of the color to come off on my brush. And then I also felt like this maroon red type of color blends out and away super quickly, so you can't blend too much of it. I used some of the pink, and then I used from the natural palette the shimmer on the inside. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but for what you pay, it's definitely not too bad. It's not really a palette I would use quite often. I might film a little bit of fun tutorials with it just because it is super affordable. I can show you guys how to use the product, but if I had to do my makeup on a daily basis, I don't think I would grab these eyeshadow palettes as quickly as I would grab some of my others. I want to try out this neon green lime eyeshadow, eyeliner. Use some of that on my waterline. That actually looks quite nice. I kind of like it. As mentioned, it's not super opaque, but it does give off that neon color, and it actually quite makes my waterline pop. I'm actually going to go ahead and apply some of it to the lower lash line as well. Yeah, that's cute. I have to say, it doesn't go on super smoothly. When I swatched it on my hand as well, you could see like it is slightly patchy, but if you just go over it and work it in, it really does give you that neon pop. This is an eyeliner I would buy if I had to go to like a party and I wanted to do something fun and unique, but you don't want to spend like 300 Rand on a high-end eyeliner. It's just for, you know, some fun looks you want to recreate. Let's actually... So then I have 4 different lip products here. So I have a lip gloss, 2 pucker up lipsticks, and then a pucker up lip duo. Now what is pretty interesting about this one is in So Moody, and it retails for $59.99. It actually has got a matte side and a glossy side lipstick. So this one is more of a, not a super deep red. I don't know how to explain this because this actually looks red, but that looks more like a deep cherry. I'm not quite sure. But what's interesting is you can kind of decide if you want to go for the matte one or the glossy one. Let's just swatch this. Not too bad. That is the glossy one. And then this one. Oh, is the matte. I wouldn't say the matte is really like matte. It actually also has a little bit of a gloss to it. It has a slight gloss to it, so I would actually say it's more of a satin rather than a matte. I don't really want to wear this on my lips right now, but let's go in and try the Pucker Up lipsticks. Now these are from, also I think it's the limited edition ones, but the packaging is quite interesting. Although I really do like the packaging, it's pretty girly and cute and it's gold, but this really reminds me a lot of Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks and Scarlett Hill, Jaclyn Hill. It also looks the same, the bullet looks the same, so that's pretty interesting. This is Eris, and this one is like a glossy cerise pink formula. And then I actually bought, the funny thing is like it feels quite heavy. It's not a very light lipstick, which I kind of do like because it has like that little bit of a luxury feel to it. These retail at $39.99, and then I got the next to nada. Okay, so I'm going to try the Pucker Up lip gloss, Hello Juicy Lips. Doesn't have a color, it says matte on top. Okay, well, this looks like a nudie type of color, so let's try that. Ooh, smells really sweet. I don't know, is this a lip gloss or is it a liquid lipstick? Just gonna give it some time. Oh, it does say matte on top, so this is probably a liquid lipstick. That's a bit confusing because it says Pucker Up lip gloss and then on the top it says matte. Yeah, I can feel it drying down. It's actually really a nice formula. It's quite lightweight. The applicator is not too great, it feels quite hard, but the product itself went on really nicely. It dries really beautifully. Definitely matte. Let's go in with next to nada bullet lipstick because it's quite a light matte nude. I'm very excited about this, I hope. Wow, that is beautiful. Goes on a bit hard, but I think it's because I do have like a matte liquid lipstick underneath. I'm really down for any matte lipstick, and this one is really nice. Let's just swatch it over here. You kind of see it has a pinky nude undertone, but I mix it with my liquid lipstick to give it like that nice brown nude color. Really love this. This is also $39.99. Once again, the packaging feels quite nice, not too light. And yeah, I really love this lipstick. So the very last step is to set all of our makeup, and this brings me to our last product, which is the setting spray. $59.99. I've never in my life had a setting spray this affordable. The real question is really if it's going to make your makeup last. I don't know, we'll have to test wear it. I have to wear it with a few different products at different days to really like test it out properly, but let's just do like a first impression. That was in my eye. Okay. It's quite aggressive. The spray is pretty aggressive. It smells nice. It doesn't feel tight on the skin. I wish the spritzer was a bit more gentle, so it can kind of just like mist over the skin. I would probably put the setting spray in a different spray bottle. But it feels nice. Doesn't feel tightening or anything like that, so we'll just have to test it out and see how it goes. Let's put my hair down and then we'll have a last chat. Okay, so my overall review looking at these products is that there were some hits, there were some misses, but reviewing it for what you're paying for it, I do think overall it's really a good brand. It's great for teenagers, it's great for someone just starting out, and if you don't have a big budget but you really want to start experimenting with different makeup products, this is actually quite nice to try out. Now, as I mentioned, I think the thing I least liked was the eyeshadows. I don't think the eyeshadows are something I would use. I would maybe use them to create different looks for you guys. If you are purchasing the product, I want to create different eyeshadow looks, but it's not something I'm going to grab every day. I did like the lipstick, the BB cream, the body bronzer. The setting spray I would just like a softer mist. The brush, I mean, there's so many different things. I also wanted to show you guys, these bags are so popular. I took this with me on holiday, and how much was this? 79 rand 99 for clear bag that kind of folds like this. And there you have it. I think it's perfect for makeup artists because you can actually see what's inside, so you kind of just fold it open and bob's your uncle. These are amazing. They sold out everywhere. People are loving them right now. So I definitely think Mr. Price really saw the gap in the market for affordable products, and they really brought that to you guys, including all the other cute stuff like the hairpins and the brushes and all those sort of things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth review. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this range. Thank you for sticking around to watch this two-part series on my Scarlett Hill review. If there's anything else you would like to see, please let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, until next time, stay sweet. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.